Hey everyone! Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Today, we will have the introduction or ang sukod, which means the start of our series talking about the Cebuano language. What is the Cebuano language anyway, and where is it spoken? Cebuano, which is referred by the locals and most of its speakers as Bisaya or Visaya, is the lingua franca or mother tongue of approximately 20 million people living in the central Philippines or Visayas part, and also large portions of Mindanao. It is the most widely spoken language in the Visayan group of languages and is spoken in Cebu, Bohol, Siquijor, western part of Leyte, eastern Negros or Negros Oriental, especially Dumaguete, majority of cities and provinces in Mindanao like Davao Region, parts of the Zamboanga Peninsula, the northern, eastern, and other parts of Mindanao. Aside from Cebuano, Binisaya, Bisaya, or Visaya, it also referred to as a Sinugbuanon or Binisayang Sinugbuanon. Out of these, Bisaya term is what is most widely known, and this term is mostly used to pertain to either the people speaking the language or to the language itself. Although it is mainly spoken in those areas I have mentioned earlier, it is also widely used all over the country, even in the places we assume to be Tagalog-speaking. Cebuano was first documented in a list of vocabulary compiled by Antonio Pigafetta, an Italian explorer who was part of Ferdinand Magellan's 1521 expedition. Spanish missionaries started to write in the language during the early 18th century as a result of the eventual 333-year Spanish colonial period. Cebuano contains many words of Spanish origin. This language is translated into many dialects and is spoken differently depending on the place. Some dialects of it have different names for the language. The dialect spoken in Leyte is called Cana, meaning dad, or it's also sometimes called Leyteño or Leyte Cebuano. Varieties of Cebuano are also spoken in Bohol, which they call Boholano or Bulanon. And in Cebu, Visayas is pronounced in a very distinct manner. Their accent is strong and could be described as intense. Meanwhile, in Davao, many Davaoenos already mixed some Tagalog into their sentences, and the pronunciation might be softer than the Bisaya in Cebu. And the Bisaya in the northern parts of Mindanao is much closer to the Bisaya in Cebu. In this channel, Bisayang Panda, we will teach you the modern way of speaking Cebuano language, or let's just say what is usually being used nowadays. We will mostly use the Bisaya that is being used in many parts of Mindanao, especially in Davao region, but we will also incorporate the Bisaya from Cebu and other Cebuano-speaking places. How hard or easy is it to learn Cebuano? I bet this is one of the first questions one would ask when starting to learn a new language. And we would say that there's no definitive answer to this one. It will always depend on many big factors. But we could give you some overview. Firstly, although there are so-called standard spellings in Cebuano devised by publishers, Cebuano speakers are not generally aware of them. Instead, the spelling of a word in this language is usually a representation of its pronunciation. This is what makes learning Cebuano easier as it's spoken how it is written. Each Cebuano syllable is pronounced separately and distinctly. One syllable will consist of either a vowel with a consonant, or a vowel between two consonants. And this makes reading in Cebuano much easier than English because words can easily be broken into syllables. Let us give you an example. Gusto ko magtuon ng Bisaya, which means I want to learn Bisaya. Gus, which is consonant, vowel, and a consonant. To, a consonant with a vowel. Ko, mag. Tu, on, which is a vowel and then a consonant. Og, bi, sa, ya. Gusto ko magtuon ng Bisaya. This approach can introduce significant inconsistency among speakers, as people differ in the extent to which they represent phonetic changes in the orthography of a word. Cebuano language was once described as remarkably uniform by Jan Wolf in his published dictionary called A Dictionary of Cebuano Visayan. There are differences, yeah, but these differences are no greater than the differences found among the various varieties of English spoken around the world. If you're learning this language to converse with the natives, I'd say that spelling wouldn't matter that much. Just even with some basic vocabulary, for sure, you could already put a smile on the natives' faces. But if you'd like to delve more into proper Cebuano writing, you could refer to publications such as this recorded oldest magazine in Cebuano called Bisaya Magasin. You may visit the website, which I will put in the description box below. When it comes to education, although Cebuano or Bisaya is already being used as a medium of instruction in the schools, it wasn't really part of the proper education or not being taught formally in schools until the past years when it was introduced to be a part of primary education up to 3rd grade. It started around 2016 or 2017 as the subject Mother Tongue-Based Multilingual Education or MTB-MLE as a feature of the Enhanced Basic Education Program of Department of Education. However, it's just mostly imposed on public schools, and for the private ones, it will depend on the school if they would also include it in their curriculum or not. How about its alphabet? The Cebuano alphabet, or what we call ABAKADA, consists of 20 letters, which are the following. We have the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and the consonants ba, ka, da, ga, ha, la, ma, na, nga, pa, ra, sa, ta, wa, ya. Note that the letter K or ka follows the letter B or ba, and the nang or ng follows the n. What some of the non-Filipino languages speakers would mostly likely find a bit challenging is the letter ng. In other Philippine languages, this letter exists as well. In English, ng will be 2 separate letters, which is n and g, but in Cebuano, it's just one. They are together and it's pronounced in the same syllable as nang or nga. It is pronounced from the back of your throat while leaving your tongue on the bottom of your mouth. You can practice it with the words sing a song for ping. The ng in each word, like sing, song, and ping, it's just the same ng in Cebuano. Let's start with ping, for example, and let's change it to pang. We will start pronouncing it as a whole and gradually omit a letter each time. And eventually, we will transfer that A or A to the end of the word. You ready? Here we go. Hang, 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 ang, ang, nga, nga, nga. Let's do it one more time. Hang, hang, pang, ang, nga, 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 nga. Keep practicing until it comes with ease. I'm sure you can do it. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the things we shared today, and we also hope that you got a good overview of our language. It might be very challenging at first, but you can count on us that we will be with you in this journey in every step of the way. For our next topic, we will be talking more about the basics in terms of introduction and basic phrases and greetings. Until then, hope you'll have fun and see you on the next one. Amping!